Let me clear my throat. Y'all call me when I'm clearing my throat. Anywho, welcome to Grandma Hershey Cooks. I'm Grandma Hershey, spelled with a U and not an E. And I still don't know why I got this stupid looking monkey in front of my face over my chat room. But just go ahead and make comments because I will see them later. So I don't know what's going on. I sent them a comment today, asked them why this was happening. So hopefully I will hear from them before next week. So, anywho, today is episode 114, and we are making cornbread salad. A lot of people say, I've never heard of that. And about 3 years ago, I went to a church potluck and this lady had brought one and it was so good. I'm going like, oh, I'm gonna make that one day. So I'm going like, well, I had some leftover cornbread, that cheesy bacon cornbread. I had some leftover because I made two big old pans. That was 32 slices. So anywho, so I froze it. I put it in two freezer bags and I froze it. So now, so I didn't have to use the oven because it's 80 some degrees out here. It is muy calor aquí hoy. Okay, that means it is very hot today here. Get better on my Spanish out. Anywho, enough of Grandma Hershey. So this is cornbread salad. Oops, and I got mine struck upside down. And we're going to put it together. Now, what I did, I just took a picture of the whole bowl. Okay, I said I did not want to dig into it last night, especially since I had already eaten. All right, so I told my kitchen angels we're going to show this whole pretty bowl today, and we're going to make this one inside a container so that I can give it to somebody. Okay, so now let's talk about the healthy highlights. I don't know what the regular one have in it. I'm sure mine is less because I changed a few things. Because around here we gotta try to get as healthy as we can. All right. So the healthy highlights. So 1/8 of the bowl is a serving, and this is practically a meal. You might want to add something to go with it. So anyway, 461 calories. Saturated fat is 16. The cholesterol is 72, which I don't really like that part, but it's still better than a lot of things. The sodium is 818. I had to get it down as low as I could. So I had to knock out some of this ranch dressing. That thing got a lot of sodium in it. So anywho, the carbs, overall carbs is 33. Or let's say regular carbs is 33. The sugar is only 9, so it is diabetic friendly. And those who watching are loving is friendly too. Then the protein is 16. So that's really good protein for a serving of food. Then the fiber is 10. That's really good as well. Okay. So when you deduct the fiber from the carbs, you get a net total of 23 carbs. That is very good. All right. So let's go ahead and read how you make it. So what we're going to do, we got our cornbread. You only need 4.5 pieces of cornbread. At first, I thought I was going to need 8 because I figured it was going to be 8 servings. But no, because by the time you cut it up into chunks, then you spread it around. So you only need 4.5 pieces of cornbread. You're going to cut the 4 whole ones into cubes. And the half one you're going to crumble up, okay? Because that's going to be part of that decoration you saw. Oh, what that cute. They came to me at the last minute. Okay, so then you have 8 slices of turkey bacon. And what I did was I chopped it up first and then fried it in the skillet, okay? Then you have 1 can, the 15-ounce can of no salt black beans is what I use. Now, they ask for pinto beans. I love me some black beans, and I believe they're a little less on calories and stuff. So anyway, I like it. Then I use 1 15-ounce can of Del Monte, no salt added corn. All right. And I did cook both of these for 3 minutes each. And I know it's going to be cold in the salad, but I wanted to make sure it was at least cooked. But you can eat those straight out the can. They are cooked. It's just Grandma Hershey in her mind. So anyway, then I had 1 10-ounce can of the Rotel, no salt, and it was the original recipe. So I drained it, then I rinsed it in case it was too spicy for some people. So I was trying to get rid of some of that spice. Now, if it was just Grandma Hershey eating, we keep that spice, honey child, and whoo, honey child. So anywho, then instead of the bell peppers, I used a carrot, a large carrot. I sliced it real thin. Okay, so if you can't eat bell pepper, then you can substitute that with carrots. I had no clue till last week when I looked it up. Then I used one small sweet onion, and you're going to thinly slice it. Be kind of slivered, in other words. All right. So what I did was I cut it down the middle, and then I slivered it from there. All right. So then I used 3 stalks of the green onions, and I just kind of chopped those up, whichever way you want them to be. Then you're going to have a half a cup. I use pepper jack shredded cheese, a half a cup of that. Then I use a half a cup of the Mexican shredded cheese and a half a cup of the Monterey Jack shredded cheese. I just like to mix my flavors, okay? So you can use 1.5 cup or just one cheese if you want to, but try to make it as low sodium as possible. All 3 of these were under one. So 2, I think, was 180. The other one was 170. So try to make it as low as possible when you get your cheese, okay? Then you're going to top it off with some ranch dressing. You're going to, not shrivel it. Hershey brain must be in the suitcase. Anyway, how you going to kind of swirl it around or whatever at the end. So, and then that's going to be 1 cup for the whole thing, all right? The original recipe calls for 2 cups. That is too much dressing and too much salt. So we cut that down to 1 cup. Okay, you better do that with 1 cup. So let's see. So like I said, you cut the cornbread. I already told you what I ought to do. So let's go ahead and put this together because time is of the essence around here. We don't have all day. Okay, so let's put this paper down. All right. Well, I'll show you the finished product. So we got, since we're playing with our food today, Grandma Hershey got her gloves. Okay, so let me put glove on. We getting ready for surgery. Oh, I don't know if you heard it, but I heard it pop. When I put on rubber gloves, I be wanting to pop like they do on the movies. Then they say, bend over and spread them. Anywho, so we're going to take our cornbread first. All righty. And we're going to spread it. Once I get this bag open. Okay. All right, here we go. That's all. You see how I got them all cubed up. And so we're just going to go ahead and put it in the container and spread it all around. Okay. This trash can was a little closer. Oh, got it. All right. Then we're going to take our beans, our black beans. And we're going to sprinkle that on top of the cornbread. So if I get this lid off. Shoot, what's wrong with this thing? It's always something, Grandma Hershey. Every time she thinks she got it, she don't. What in the world is going on here? Hold on, y'all. I guess because the beans was kind of warm when I put them in here. There we go. Acting up with Grandma Hershey. We got stuff to do. Okay, here's the black beans. But whatever beans you want to use is fine, as long as they cooked, because you don't want raw beans in here. I might break a tooth. And with black beans, you have to rinse them before you use them, because for some reason, well, maybe because the beans are black, the juice turns into a dark color. So I always rinse my beans so that we don't get that ugly color. Okay, so we got those in there. Then we're going to put our rotel in next. I had a big bowl to put this stuff in. And I did try to squish out some of the juice because, tomatoes will make a salad soggy. And since if you're going to take this somewhere or serve it for dinner, you don't want your food to be soggy. So